to some great music because it's appropriate for Fashion Week, and we are looking at video and, of course, pictures that resulted from Fashion Week with Charles Gabriel. He is a photographer. Thank you so much for joining us. Who has traveled the world shooting, taking pictures of Fashion Week, and it ended. Fashion Week ended in Lisbon, and so you are here to show us more and tell us more about what that experience was like.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I mean, Fashion Week around the world, it's too much. There's so many different styles now. I don't know if there's necessarily one trend anymore.
Okay.
Because especially in Lisbon, it's more of an urban feel.
Okay.
But like you'll see the pictures. Like Robert Cavalli said to me years ago, he said, not everyone can buy the clothing, but they at least can see the pictures.
Right.
Yes.
This is
And
true.
wish and dream.
And that's what he said. That's exactly what he said.
Well, and I read that you said one of the things you loved about Lisbon was a lot of the clothes that the models were wearing were clothes that we
Everyday
could
people
wear.
could
They're
wear.
on an
wearable.
everyday
They're
basis.
wearable clothes. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of the other fashion shows are
They're more artsy and over the
artsy.
top.
It's theater.
Yes.
It's theater. So.
Like this right here looks like something you would see in Star Wars a little bit. You
Yeah,
know,
that
very
was like Star Wars.
futuristic but modern.
Yes, and that's another designer. Like there was no, like I said, there was no trends. That's Murate, and they go fast.
They
At this show, they don't stop at the end of the runway. They just kept going.
Yeah.
It was a lot
Your
of fun.
pictures are amazing.
Thank you very much.
Talk to us a little bit about, what it's like behind the scenes, because you said it's theater, it's a big production. Lisbon was a little more down to earth, but
It was.
what are the things as far as the artistry and the designing that go behind the scenes that we don't get to see and appreciate?
Well, there's a big
You do?
crew back there. There's a crew of makeup artists. There's a crew of hair people. And I was going back there schmoozing because I wanted to do a shoot with one of the designers. So after the Fashion Week was over, I did a shoot with one of the designers
Yeah.
throughout the city of Lisbon.
Oh, that's so
So
awesome.
it's really hard. It's so hectic. And so it's hard to get in there when they're not busy, and they're
Right.
always busy.
Well, it takes
So-
a village. Everybody thinks that
And that's
this is the glamorous part when you see the finished product, but it takes a village to get that individual to
That
look
one
like this.
shot.
Right.
And that's one of the shoots, the shoot I did, and that's backstage. I really like that picture because it just looks like everyone doing something.
Was there one highlight for you of the entire week? Because, like you said, you traveled all over the place.
Well, there's a castle I told you outside the city that's beautiful, Sintra, and it's just that city was never bombed during the First and Second World Wars, and so it still looks the same. It's a beautiful city. It's all cobblestone. It's kind of off the beaten track. You don't hear about many people going to Lisbon, but Fashion Week was absolutely beautiful. And the designs were really wonderful and wearable. And the more you're there, I got the bug again. The more I want to go back and see it.
Oh,
That's
well,
fabulous.
good. I think with fashion, things have changed so much over the years now that technology has been implemented. So what were some of the things you're seeing in
That's
the
backstage,
audience?
yeah.
Like, you see a lot more bloggers and different types of people. versus-
Absolutely, there was more
Yeah,
bloggers.
the industry's different.
And there was a question and answer period before the thing started, before the show even started.
Nice.
And there was there's reality stars in Europe that we never heard of.
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah.
And they're huge, and they're like, I have 500,000 likes, and it's,
That's so funny.
it's really funny. And some people, and they'll have other people talking from London. It's just, it's a big production. I mean,
Yeah. It's a cultural mix too, isn't it?
yeah,
Nice blend.
But what's really nice is a lot of people speak English.
Oh, okay.
That
A lot
is
of people
nice.
speak English, and but there's no Americans at these shows anymore.
Oh.
So when I go there, I'm kind of like
Well,
an
then
oddity.
Charles, Catherine, and I will.
Well,
come.
exactly. Next time
We'll
with you.
go.
We only have a minute left, and I want to mention your Arizona connection. You came here to go to ASU on a swimming scholarship from
Yeah.
Michigan.
I came here to swim at ASU back years
Yeah,
ago,
you became a teacher,
and it just wasn't for me. And
and then you went to a Monkees concert, and everything changed back
I
in the
got
90s.
published in People magazine really early. I got a George Clooney picture in there, and I
you.
was really lucky. You get lucky, and then you think, oh, this is easy, and it wasn't easy.
Right.
Then you got to work and do it. So
What is the secret to your success, would you say?
you just got to keep going and keep going. There's a lot of, I don't want to use your word haters, but there's a lot of people that get jealous, and you need opportunities, and things change. And your contacts were once your contacts, they're not working anymore. And it's hard, things
yeah,
change.
things do
That's
change.
life.
But you've made a living out of this. You've done a great job.
Well,
so
it's a
keep
tough
going.
way to make a living, you know. But there's people I want to thank. I want to thank Robert Black. He's got a store in Scottsdale. He helps me
Yes.
a lot.
Nice.
And I have a little boy named Charlie. I want to say hi to Charlie.
Oh, hi, Charlie. Well, anytime you want somebody new to photograph,
Right,
Danielle and I are always
then I have to
available
get
for
your
you,
info and
Charles.
stuff. But no,
Well,
but
have you
these
seen
specs-
our selfies? Come
now.
I have
We're
not
on
seen 'em.
point.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to take selfies. She's brand new to the whole thing, you know.
No,
Check
thank
out
you
her
very much.
Instagram.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank
And if
you.
you want more information about Charles or to see his work, go to Charles Gabrian. It's GABREAN.com. Thank you for
Thank
being
you very
here.
much,
More
ladies.
Arizona
Thank you.
Daily Mix coming your way next.
Thank you.